Hey everybody, how are y'all? I'm Tommy with AldermanFarms, and Patty will be in with us momentarily. Kobe's back there singing at Mama. Raise your hand, Mama. There's Mama. She's watching us on the big screen TV. Right there, which has got the delay going, so it's still got my Please Stand By with Michael Killam. And you may have noticed I've got a new mini. There's mini mic. There's my mini mic. Now I've got a mini Homestead Dad, mini Jeff, over here as well. Oh, I'm just having so much fun with Homestead Dad. He is hilarious. He is Homestead Ninja Dad. Let me see if I can show you this. Too funny. We've been sending little video chats back and forth to each other, and he's a ninja because he's like, he makes no noise, no sound when he moves. You just turn around and bam, he's right there. So I had some fun, photoshopping him in American Ninja poses, and let's see, I can grab one of those. If you watched the Pratt Family Homestead last week, I think it was last week, maybe it was last week, that Michael Pratt showed a couple of my handiwork. Here's one. Then I told Jeff, I said, I can't help it. It's not my fault that you have such a croppable head. I was able to crop his head out of a photograph just perfectly, and put it on all sorts of images. So we pick at each other about ninja skills, right? So I sent him this, and then I'm going to show you what he sent me in response. I hope you'll be able to hear it.
I've been practicing. Now you see me. Now you don't.
Very good, my student. Now you must master the art of disguise.
Oh man. So Jeff Keith, aka Homestead Dad, aka Homestead Ninja Dad, is a funny man. He is what we call hilarious. So I was kind of waiting on Patty to get in here. I'll tell you what we'll do while she's not in here. I'll talk about my group on Facebook that I'm really enjoying. We're up to like 60-something members. And it's called the 20 for 30 Challenge Group. 20 for 30 Challenge Group. You can get there at facebook.com/groups/20 for 30. You'll see that way up there in the very top in the address bar. Facebook.com/groups/20 for 30. And we're just trying to, it's all about reading the Bible every day. And it's called 20 for 30 because the challenge was going to be to read 20 chapters of Scripture every day for 30 days. Like 10 in the morning and 10 in the evening. But, of course, getting 20 chapters in a day is easier for some than others. I get that. So for some people, the challenge might be to read 5 chapters a day. Some might can do 10, 5 in the morning, 5 in the evening, or 4, 2 in the morning, 2 in the evening, or even if it's 2, 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening, whatever. The spirit of the thing is to read the Bible every day in the hopes that, prayerfully that the Lord would use that if you're soaking in that much Scripture every day, I just don't see how it's possible that the Lord won't use it to change it. Oh, hey, Patty.
Hey, babe. Hey, y'all.
So Jeff's not the only ninja.
That's right.
Patty's a ninja, too. I might have to Photoshop you into some ninja poses like this.
Patty,
Yeah, Mama.
come in. You stay over there. You were just bringing a piece of bread in.
Mama needs her a piece of bread, she said. So, David Sharrow says he can't wait to see the update on the seasonal goat feeder. Very funny, David. Ha ha, very funny. Well, right now all it's got in it is dirt, and I guess we can talk about that first.
No.
No? We're not going to talk about that first?
Well, I want to say hello to everybody. I
Okay.
see Jen and Nanda and Jan. I got a surprise in the mail today, and I'm so excited. I've already read part of it.
The Winter Harvest Handbook by Elliot Coleman.
Jan sent this to me, and I just want to say thank you to Jan.
Jan Partain.
Oh, yeah, Jan Partain, that's right. She does have a last name, too. And anyway, I just love it. I've already been reading some of it, and I'm excited.
Good. Jan is a good friend. We
Yes.
appreciate Jan.
Yes.
Speaking of books, just real quick, I'm just going to make a quick mention, and then we'll come back to it in a minute. 50 do-it-yourself projects for keeping chickens.
And we've been telling y'all for 2 weeks now that we're going to do a giveaway, and
We're doing it tonight.
tonight.
Written by our friend and 100% sweetheart, Janet Garman of Timber Creek Farm. All right, go ahead and say your hellos if you want to.
Well, no, I was just laughing at Jen. She said, hey, Alderman's come out of the tunnel and join us.
Yeah.
We have been in the tunnel today. Tommy's been, he's been around the tunnel.
I was in the tunnel. Actually,
You were-
I figured, what the heck? I made a couple of passes in the
You
tunnel.
did?
Yeah.
I haven't been back over there to see. He's been doing dirt work. We had a good rain yesterday. And with the way we tried to level the ground and everything, the high tunnel's sitting a little lower than the outside ground. So Tommy has been,
Especially on one side.
yeah, especially on one side. Because we tried to make it as level as we could, though it wasn't super level. But it was doable. But so he's been working on the dirt. Did you have an updated picture on that?
No, I didn't
didn't?
think about
Oh,
that.
tell me.
I know. I could go get one while you're talking. but-
Yeah, you could. But anyway, so hey to family, wholesome roots. Got a lot of people. Andy's here, so yay! Have a lot of people. Peaceful Inspirations, Country Girl. Hey y'all.
Hey, Catherine, Linda Ennis, Catherine
hey,
Zumwalt,
Linda. Hey, Catherine.
Carol Higgins Dyer, Darlene Thompson says, "Oh, Patty, I made your cinnamon rolls and took them to church. Everyone
Oh.
loved them. Not a one of them came home." Yeah, I'm telling you, anytime Patty makes cinnamon rolls, if she don't leave some here, they none of them come back. So,
Yeah.
hi, Lane.
But anyway, so hello everybody. There's a lot of people here. Brenda Collins, Duncan 1900 Homestead. Oh, so many people to name. But anyway, I'm glad y'all are all here. And so we have a special trivia question for later on. What time we gonna do that?
I don't know, because
Just a little
I'm
bit.
thinking they're going to have a hard time getting it, so we probably need to do it sooner rather than later, but not
And just let it drag
yet.
on.
What do you say about 7:30?
That sounds good.
About 7:30, we've actually got a trivia question presenter.
That's right.
And
They're not here. It's on video.
I don't expect you to.
So.
I don't expect you to get this right quick, so we may have to
Give some hints.
give some hints. We'll see. But I actually had a picture of you in your book from Jan.
Oh, you did? Yeah, I sent that to Jan as soon as I got it. I was so
Yeah.
excited.
We could talk about this. Let's be quiet because this has sound on it.
Oh.
A frog's in the water.
Did you put that frog in here?
No,
How'd that frog get in here?
I don't know.
Isn't that crazy? Have a frog in the house.
Yeah, we had a visitor. A frog, somehow or another. We still don't know how he got in the house.
I've never seen that before. I've never had a frog get in the house like that. That kind of frog, anyway. Those little frogs that'll stick around your door and stuff. Yeah, but
That's a gallon-sized bucket. That ain't that's not a tadpole. That ain't a little bitty frog. Hey, Allison Bueller says, "Can't wait to see you guys at Homestead Day."
yes, that's right.
High
And
Tunnel
that's
looks awesome. That's right.
That's coming up.
Gosh, when is that?
When is it? It's not this Saturday, but next Saturday.
Next Saturday.
September 8th. We're going to be at the Homestead Days in Starkville, Mississippi, at the Homestead
Center.
Education Center. And I'm going to actually be presenting on sourdough at 12 noon. And Tommy's going to be presenting at 1. So if y'all are anywhere in the area, or even if you're not, y'all come see us. We're close. We're going to be close to Alabama. It's not far from Alabama, and
Yeah, it's not too far.
so anyway, y'all come see us.
Yeah.
It's going to be a fun time. They're having all kind of different workshops: bees, herbs, soap. All kind of different little mini workshops. I think they'll all last about an hour to 45 minutes to an hour. So
It's a beautiful place, really neat just to
Yeah.
look around. I'll be doing my how to survive the aftermath of trauma on the Homestead talk. So, yeah, Carly Ann, go take a picture of the dirt on the the south side of the high tunnel. It doesn't have to be close. You can stand back a good ways. I just want to show how it's kind of been leveled out on so if you're facing the front of the high tunnel on the left side. Toby, hush.
Andy says it looks like Tomas has a new pet. Now I told him, well, I don't know if I said it on the video or not. I told him to get it out, and he's like, I'm not touching it. So I had to get it out.
Yeah, he doesn't do frogs.
Hey, living garden. I was looking for a text message. Doggone it, that a message, not a text message.
Jeff will help you look.
Oh, Tommy, really?
Or if he can't find it, Mike probably could, because Mike's got glasses on, so he can probably see it better than you.
But well, I wanted to recap it because I was thinking about doing a series on the sourdough question of the week, and I wanted to use that one, and I can't find it. I don't know.
Oh, it's in your inbox. It's probably in your done folder.
Archive.
I don't know if it's archived or not.
What did her last name? Can't find it.
Wait, go back. We'll be with you in a minute.
Right
Please stand by. I'm kidding. You find it?
Nuh-uh.
Is this?
Oh, hey, Kiwi Homestead.
Is this the same message where she asked you about your?
She was asking about
your.
because the second rise wasn't doing good, and so.
Same one that asked you about the mixer?
No. Yes, and I never answered. I never sent her the picture of the mixer. But anyway,
You don't have Messenger installed on yours.
Yes, I do.
Oh no, I don't. That's not in Messenger. Never
Oh, is
mind.
oh.
Talk to people.
I don't know. But anyway, I wanted to say hey. I started to say hey. Now I done lost it. To Kiwi Homestead wannabe from New Zealand. So that is great.
Wow.
Thank you.
Awesome.
So much
Thank you so much for
watching.
joining.
Yes.
I can't
yes.
find it
Hey,
either.
Dawn.
Well, we'll just have to.
Maybe that's for next week because I
Maybe
wanted
it
to.
must be for next week.
I really wanted to read you the exact questions and everything, and I really wanted to send her a message and ask if I could mention her name. But anyway,
Shoot.
I don't know where our messages went to. So, but it's okay. We'll just get to that later.
Okay.
So,
The dogs are barking.
our alarm is going off. All right, come on.
That's probably Carly Ann. They're probably Cindy. You can see us on the TV behind us. Yeah, that's Mama's watching. Mama watches us on the big screen TV.
Mama.
She listens to us, so we keep the volume on the TV turned down so that it doesn't give any feedback. And so she just listens to the live audio of us, which I'm sure is a little confusing because the video is actually a little bit delayed. So you want to show me working on the dirt in the tunnel right now?
Yes, that would be good.
So, Tommy Nettles is best neighbor in the universe. Oh, I forgot to silence this. So let me come back and do that.
Is it silent?
Yeah, it's silent now. Tommy Nettles, the greatest neighbor in the universe, let me borrow his 3-point tiller on the back of the tractor, and it sure did make quick work of that. I did have some help not really help, but spectators.
Oh, and I didn't get video of Blue this morning. He was
Oh, my
having a
goodness.
fun time out in that dirt with a chicken foot, running around. He was trying to play keep away with me, but he didn't know I didn't want to touch a chicken foot. It was really a turkey foot. Yeah, we've had 3 midget white
hen.
turkey hens, and we're down to 1. I'm hoping 1 is setting
We ought to
somewhere.
move her tonight.
Well, let's do that because we need to move them over here. But over here, we're having a problem with something getting our eggs. So we've got a trap ordered from Big Bear Homestead. If y'all don't know about Big Bear, y'all need to check him out. He has a YouTube channel, but he also traps, and he sells traps and stuff like that. So Tommy's ordered a trap from him to trap whatever
It's
is
a dog.
getting my
It's
eggs.
a dog-proof trap. It's something that they'll stick their hand down in, and they can't get their hand out of it. So, but it's not a one of those kind.
Yeah, it's not gonna hurt it.
No,
It's just
I'll
gonna
hurt
keep it. But well, we don't want it to suffer.
Right.
But speaking of that, I've also had some other issues. You may have seen some of it on Facebook with the chickens. I've been noticing. Well, I saw a hawk, and then I heard the funny noise, and it wasn't the hawk sound. But do you have the audio
No,
to play?
I got the one that you sent me.
Oh,
Not a chicken out.
yeah.
Not one. Daylight. Nice bright daylight. Blue skies. No chickens.
It doesn't look like there's any audio on that.
Will you turn the audio up a while ago?
I turned it off of this one. Off of this one.
Oh, well, don't turn it off all of them when you
No.
do that. No. Well, they're just sitting there with quiet then. I was just showing how all the chickens are all huddled up back there in the pen, in their little house, or behind it under the trees. And usually they're out grazing and feeding and everything, but they weren't, and it was because of this thing. I'm gonna let y'all hear the sound of it, because we're still not 100% sure, but we're pretty sure. Oh, I forgot to.
I'm almost positive.
I think
Thanks again to Big Bear and looking at comparative photographs. I'm almost positive that the sound Patty's going to play for you does not belong with this bird.
And I think it does, because I got a video of it flying away, and the way the sound went, I think it was that bird making
Well,
the sound. But
This looks like a nighthawk. And if it's a nighthawk, it's really no threat to the chickens because nighthawks eat mosquitoes.
the thing is, though, with the bird, the noise was scaring the chickens anyway. And I'm gonna play this video, and I know what the chickens are, and I know what the goats are, but there's a continual noise that sounds kind of like a chicken clucking in the background, but it's not a chicken clucking in the background. So,
Hang on, let Patty turn it up.
is this where I need to put the phone up here?
Yeah.
Oh, there's the mic. Yeah. And as it was flying, that's when you could hear the quick clucking, like right at the end. I just didn't give Tommy that video. I'm sorry, I forgot about that. I sent him a bunch of pictures, and I didn't send you the garden comparison. We actually let the goats in the garden last
No, you didn't.
Thursday or so, and but I thought we had decided we weren't going to put the goats in the garden anymore, and they just went right through. They went up under, and they started eating my okra again and that kind of stuff. But anyway, they didn't get it bad. But so they're banned from the garden again until we can do. And plus, we have the hog panels in there that have like the 4x4 holes or something like that, or bigger. And how many times did you get a goat's head unstuck? I got one unstuck once.
couple or 3 times.
Yeah, and so, I mean, that was over like not even 24 hours, huh?
No, it was a day and a
was it a
half,
day?
or maybe.
Anyway, so I thought, like, we got to do something different. We can't, because, we were outside and we were over at the high tunnel, so it wasn't that big a deal. We could hear them start hollering and we could get them out. But, if we're way over here at the house, we might not hear them hollering for a while, and it's still very hot, so it would be dangerous. But they did do a good job. They had tons of morning glories growing up where the snap beans were. And I'm going to go ahead and plant some snap beans in the high tunnel. That's why I went ahead and scrapped those green beans. So,
Speaking
anyway,
of the high tunnel, there's a picture
Yeah.
Annie sent me. So
see, he's been doing some grading on the dirt.
on the left side there of your left side of the high tunnel, as you look at it, it's hard. The picture's not close up enough, but the water was draining down toward the high tunnel, and so hopefully we've got that remedy now.
And let's see, Glenn thought that it was a hawk before you said anything. Cooper's hawk, I don't know if that's the name of a hawk. I guess so. Coopers are small hawks.
Well, this one wasn't small.
Well, it was not. It was about the size of a very large blackbird.
Oh, I thought you had said it was big.
No. It was
Well,
about the
if you
size of
listen to the comparative audio of a, what do you call it, a
Woodpecker.
piebald woodpecker,
yeah, it sounds
the
like
big red-headed woodpecker, it sounds exactly
Look
like
that
it.
up.
I mean, the sound is exactly like that. So my theory, I wasn't here. I was traveling, so I can't disagree with Patty's observations, but not having been, Toby, hush, he's over here begging Mama. Not having been here, my guess would have been, you got 2 things going on. The bird in the picture is one thing, and the sound is a woodpecker.
And see, here's the problem. I just looked up Cooper's hawk, and that looks like what I see. Okay, I guess we have 3 things going on. One day I was in the house, and I saw out that front window right there, kind of a shadow. It made me look, and a big bird flew this way, and I saw another one right out the window, and I thought, that's a hawk. It was big, and it was right up close to the house. I saw the underside of it. Well, it looked just like the underside of the Cooper's hawk. I'm not good at this, y'all know. The one on the right, the bottom of it, speckled kind of pattern like that. That's what it looked like. But the bird that flew away was black with white spots on the underside of its wing. So I'm
Exactly like a nighthawk.
But also, earlier that morning, before they were making all the noise, I saw, that's what makes me think it's a woodpecker, because I saw 2 or 3 of those birds. I know it was them because they had the white. And I was thinking it was some kind of bald eagle or something, because I couldn't really see the head. It was obvious that the black feathers were not all on the head, too. And they were going about 3 foot up the tree. They were going round and round the tree, up about 2 to 3 feet, and then back down, but never to the ground. And it was obvious they were eating something off the tree.
No, it's a woodpecker.
That's why I think it's some kind of woodpecker. But we haven't found a picture that looks exactly like what I saw. So,
And so you're thinking
but the
that
sound is a woodpecker.
this bird, you think, is some kind of woodpecker?
I think that's the same bird, because when they were going around the tree, I could see white on their wings.
But you couldn't see that because that's the underside of their wings.
Well, I know. I
When they
think
were
it's all the
going-
way through the front, baby. I think it's got white wings, white spots on the top too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
we'll see it again, and
I have heard it again, but not as close. That was like right over across the driveway from where, I was sitting on the front porch, and it was across the driveway right there.
oh, I was
where
thinking
saw
it was right out in front the whole time.
No, but whatever it is, I think I did see some kind of hawk, because I saw that up close. I know there was a hawk here. And then the next day is when I heard these birds, and the chickens were still scared. And I noticed when I had seen the hawk, the chickens were staying up. So we've got those things going on. That's not what's getting our eggs. I've done searches on that, and That's not what's getting the eggs. Something else is getting the eggs. So
Possum or coon, I'm thinking.
yeah. So anyway.
So let's see, 728. Before I start showing your planting preparation photos, let's go ahead at 728
Okay.
and ask our trivia question,
Okay.
shall we?
Well, what about if I go look through these?
You can look
'Cause we
through
said
those
through
right quick,
7:30.
yeah.
And because Laura said that high tunnel looks like a beauty. Oh, I'm very pleased with it, Laura. So
It is. In fact, what
Very,
did
very
the
pleased.
NRCS guys say?
they said it was actually, and I didn't ever tell Cody this.
I did.
You did, okay. He said they have Colby. Sorry, they have to come and inspect it before they give us the money and everything, and they said that's the best looking high tunnel that they have seen put up. So that was very, very good. Homesteading the Pioneer Way says, what kind of goats do we have? Well, we have pure dairy goats, but they are mixed dairy. So we have one pure Oberhasli, and so all of them have Oberhasli influence, except we have 2 purebred Nubian does. And so
But they're not high caliber.
no, they're not high caliber.
The 2 Nubians.
Yeah. So that's 3. So the other 6 are mixed, and I do have 2 of those 6 that are half Kiko, which is a meat goat, and they also have good milk. They have a lot of dairy in their line too. So
I think Kiko's Nubians are part of the original
it is.
species.
That's why
the
I think they
original
have such
breeding.
good milk.
Probably so. Yeah.
So anyway, so we've used different bucks and stuff like that, and to be perfectly honest, I much prefer the mixing of the breeds rather than having the purebred, which I like Nubian milk the best. Of course, it's got the higher butter fat, but they're a much hardier goat.
Hybrid vigor is
yeah.
a thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is a thing. Hybrid animals are hardier than, in most cases. Let me rephrase that. In our experience, we have less health issues with hybrid goats than crosses than we've had with the pure.
A lot of people are saying that was a woodpecker sound. Wholesome Root says cockaded woodpecker.
Cockaded.
Oh, see.
Yeah, which may be another name for
see.
another word for the, I don't know how you say it, piebald or piebald. It looked like Piebald. Just a giant red-headed woodpecker.
And that's another thing. The head could have been white or red, and with it moving around, I wouldn't have seen it. Well, no, this has got that has this says red cockaded woodpecker. I can't say it. But the and maybe from far back it would look like that. But what I was going to say is that it's got the black and white on it. The feathers.
Yeah.
But from the distance out, which of course my eyes aren't great anymore, so maybe. But it, from the sounds, the sounds, it sounds like a woodpecker to me. But I just haven't found that it looks just like a woodpecker. And I want to say thank y'all for putting your questions and comments to us in bold, because it does help me to see it so much.
All right, here we go. We're giving away, let me find it, and I lost it. We're giving away a copy. We will ship to you, so shipping is free. 50 do-it-yourself projects for keeping chickens by the fantastic Janet Garman of Timber Creek Farm.
It's a great
book. Yeah. And so
great book. We have one too.
Tomas is going to ask you the trivia question. Are we ready? Everybody be ready, and we have to be quiet.
Okay.
Here we go.
Hey guys, this is Tomas. Can you guess where I'm about to land?
Did y'all get it? Did everybody get it? Let me play it one more time.
Hey guys, this is Tomas. Can you guess where I'm about to land?
So, here's the trivia question. Tomas really only asked half of it. It's a two-part answer. The question is, where is Tomas? And you have to tell us a location and an event. And you have to get both of them right.
Well, as of right now.
Yeah, as of right now, you have to get both of them
yeah.
right. And we're not going to count off for spelling as long as it's patently obvious. That it's,
We will not
it's
count
correct.
off. We will not count off anything, even if it's real bad wrong. I'll understand what it means.
Well, I mean, if you spell one of them XRQ asterisk exclamation point, that won't count. But we got to almost
some good
tell.
guesses are coming in, but
Got
I
some
haven't
good
seen it.
good guesses coming in, and we've got a couple of hints, but we don't want to give those right away. We want to let you.
He says on the ground. He is on the ground now.
Andy's smarty pants.
On an airplane on the way to the Hootenanny. Well,
No.
that was last month.
That was last month.
No, this is today.
This is
where
today.
he's at today.
We didn't, that video
So
was
that's
actually
good guesses.
early this morning.
Yeah. This is today.
This is today. So, where is Tomas? And the answer must contain the location. Let me say it like this: the city and the name of an event.
And we're going to have to give hints, maybe, but we'll see. We'll see.
Several people are guessing the Pratt family hootenanny.
Yeah.
That was last month.
Yeah.
This is today. Where is Tomas? A city, and what event is he at in that city?
Oh, I have a hint to give too, that he's been there before, but not with us.
And he hasn't been to this event. He's never been to the
event.
He's been to this city before. All right, so, Patty, you want to look at these right quick while
We're going to let him think for a little while?
I guess.
Okay.
He doesn't live. Home is not Honduras. Well, for Tomas, home is Mississippi,
Yeah.
but his dad is from Colombia, not.
And it's not Colombia.
Yeah, and he's not in Colombia. All right, here we go, Pat.
I'm keeping a check on this, so.
All right.
All righty. What I did, my mortgage lifter tomatoes still have lots of nice green, and what I did was I pinched off some of the suckers, and I have put them in. Let's see, show that big one. I have put them in some good potting soil, and I've kept them watered, and they're actually starting to grow, and so I'm really excited about that. I'm keeping them real wet, keeping the soil real moist and everything.
Hey, Miss Pauletta.
But hey, Miss Pauletta.
Miss Pauletta Ford
and so
on Facebook.
I'm really pleased with that. Also, I planted some cucumbers, and I didn't write down. I was bad. I did not write down when I planted them. And I think it was anywhere from Saturday to Monday, and that is my growth on them. I'm so pleased with that. And also, I planted some tomatoes at the same time, and they've already sprouted. I'm not used to them sprouting this early. I've never planted seeds like this in the fall to pot plants, so I'm very pleased with the progress. I'm also got me some more soil ready, and it's not Bogota, y'all. Suburban, that was a good guess.
It's in the United States.
Yes, it's in the United States. But anyway, I've gotten getting some more trays ready. I had planned on planting them today, but I haven't gotten the opportunity. So I'll do that first thing in the morning. I'm going to go ahead and get my lettuces done and everything. And
It's not Atlanta. It's not. Well, the World Cup is over with.
Oh,
that would be cool. But the World Cup was also last month, or
it was.
maybe June.
I
can't think.
What is the World Cup?
Soccer.
Soccer. Oh.
Yeah, that would be cool, but it's not.
And hey, 7D.
And no, it's not a family reunion. Plus, you have to tell a city and an event. It's not a sleepover at the Pratt family homestead.
Oh, he would love that.
Yeah, somebody guessed that.
It's not Disney World.
No, he's not. He's
and he's not a Deep South.
he
Oregon, no.
He didn't have to take a flight to go to Deep South.
Yeah, he definitely. Okay, no, not Disney World.
That's
not
Linda
Oregon.
Ennis. That's funny. Linda Ennis also said Jackson, Mississippi Airport visiting Deep South Homestead in Wiggins, Mississippi. No, it ain't far enough.
Good try.
All right, so.
Oh, now Tomas would take an airplane anywhere. It wouldn't matter if it was just over to Deep South because he likes to fly.
No, not going to Kissimmee, Florida to Disney World.
All right, there's your hint picture right there.
There's a hint.
Good guess, Valerie. Cameron would love for us to be up there, but nope. So we're gonna keep on going. How far away? Hundreds and hundreds of miles
Yeah,
away
I don't
from
know.
Mississippi. Hundreds and
No,
hundreds
good
of
guess.
miles.
Good guess, David.
Yep.
Remember, we're giving away the correct answer gets a 50 do-it-yourself projects for keeping chickens by Janet Garman of Timber Creek Farm. Oh, let's see. Did you say you
All right.
had another?
Okay, Shirley.
Oh, yeah.
Play.
Hang on a second. We have a winner, but we're gonna let Tomas tell you where he is. Everybody, be quiet.
I'm at New York City at the U.S. Open.
Oh, isn't that great?
Congratulations, Shirley. I can't pronounce your name, your last name. I'm not even gonna try.
Good job, Shirley.
So Shirley, I need you to email us. Email us at just book@aldermanfarms.net, and we'll get the ball rolling. So, Tomas,
So yeah, we got to show. Now we got to show you. And please make sure you email us, Shirley.
there's Tomas with the GoPro.
Yes,
he's already vlogging.
Vlogging. Yes.
Vlogging. His dad sent me this picture. He's got the GoPro. So Tomas is vlogging the U.S. Open. There he is with his dad. And
y'all, if some of y'all may not know, his dad is a tennis coach here in Mississippi.
yeah,
so.
he's a tennis pro, tennis coach. And
And
so
so they're going to see it. Valor, Peaceful Inspiration says, "Why is he there?" But he loves tennis.
he
And
loves tennis, and they're.
Oh, we should have pulled up his little tennis video with him hitting
Yeah.
the balls. Doggone it.
He's
Anyway.
He's going to be a good little tennis player. So now I'm going to show you the video where last night, where they broke the news to Tomas that he and his dad were going to be flying to New York today.
Yeah, they didn't tell him. They've known for a little while, but they didn't tell him because he probably wouldn't have slept for a week.
He wouldn't have slept for a week. So we have to be quiet because the audio is not
Okay,
great.
You keep telling me that. It's like I keep talking or something.
Only every time. All right, here we go.
Huh? The one that always pretending I was playing tennis with.
I don't know where it is. I got a pack.
For what?
I'm going on a trip. I'm going on a boys trip.
You're talking about masters.
To where?
Family and the Brady from
Huh?
To where?
What do you do?
to Canada.
I don't know.
What do you do?
Being a part of
Yeah.
three French and
Huh?
English masters speaks
Yeah.
as well as English and French.
With some boy. With a boy.
I don't have an understanding of it.
With you!
When?
Tomorrow!
Wasn't that great?
Poor little fella, he was just about to burst out in tears because
Yeah.
he thought somebody else was getting to go with Papa.
And his dad told me that he had been asking if they could go, that he wanted to go. And Guillermo said, no, not this year, not this year. So anyway, and thank you,
Oh,
Glenn.
I didn't realize that. So
Yeah, so he was been, wanting to.
so he's thinking to himself, I've been begging to go, and now Papa's taking some other boy.
yeah.
Bless his heart, but it made up for it. He got over that little bit of disappointment pretty quick, and he loves New York.
Yeah.
They were there
He does.
for New Year's, and I mean he's fired up about the Open, but I think he's just as fired up about just
being in New
New
York.
York. So
Yeah, and I don't know if y'all heard on there, he said, we can see all the pretty places.
yeah,
So-
it's funny. Well, I didn't let the whole thing play out. So
Oh, that's true, you didn't.
well, Mama waved at y'all back there. Mama was the birthday girl last week, and
Well, actually, week before last, but we did our last live show out at the High Tunnel, so
oh, that's
we couldn't
right.
show pictures.
That's
so
right.
we have pictures
We couldn't
from
show pictures.
Mama's birthday. And y'all hear me talking about Aunt Rosie all the time. Well, this is Aunt Rosie next to Mama here in the chair.
And they've seen Aunt Rosie
Yeah.
in some videos out helping
Uh-huh.
you in the garden and stuff.
And this is me and my 2 sisters. I almost said 3 sisters. The 3 girls and Mama. It's me, Julie, Evie. And this is Mama's 3 sisters. That's Aunt Bunny, Aunt Rosie, and Aunt Rita. And Tomas had a playmate. This is my great niece. And they had a blast. It had been raining, and she is 2 years old. She is very tall. Her mama's tall, and her daddy's tall, and my side of the family's tall, so she's going to be a tall girl. And she might be, I don't remember, she may be 3. I can't remember. I think she only turned 2, though, last July.
Yeah, no. I
Anyway.
think she's 2.
Anyway, so they knew she would go straight for the mud puddles. I didn't get a picture of that, and she did. She went straight for the mud puddles, so they just stripped her. I said, just let her play. We've got a bathtub. Let her have fun, and they did. So I was very pleased. She's a first child, so, you know, sometimes parents of first children try and keep them real clean and all, but they let her go and be a little country girl for the day. So.
Now, when Patty says she went straight for the mud hole, you don't understand.
No, she really...
They put her down, and there was a mud hole full of water 10 feet
it
away.
Yeah,
and
it was water.
She ran right through it, and then turned right around and ran right back and fell. You know.
And I don't think you know this. Her grandmother went to the car and got a wipe, and they were wiping her. She was wiping her, and me and some other people were on the front porch, and we were saying, why is she cleaning her up? She's just going to go back to it, blah, 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 and all this kind of stuff. And then Charmaine put her down, and she went right back through it. And we were laughing, and we're like, why did you clean her up? And she's like, that was insect repellent wipes. So, yeah, she wasn't trying to clean her. She knew she'd go right back to it. But, you know, she's one of those kids that, like me, that attract mosquitoes. So.
Bye, Rose.
So, anyway.
Yeah. But we had a really nice time. Oh, and we had some more big, you know what?
Well, we have another picture. Or did you show all the pictures?
I showed all the pictures.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
And doggone it, I didn't grab,
Oh, you didn't? Oh.
We've got babies everywhere.
Yes.
In the family.
Yes, real 2-legged babies.
Yeah.
Not goats.
And I'll tell you what, while you talk about this one, let me go grab one right quick.
This is my nephew, Matt. And actually, I talked about him and his wife, Sagan, on a live show a few weeks ago. I had given them some tomato plants, and they were in Texas, and y'all were helping us out because the blooms were falling off. They never made tomatoes. But good news, he's got that's their new baby, Mia. And also, he's got some cherry tomatoes on his tomato plant. The other one don't have any tomatoes yet, but he is thrilled that he has some tomatoes on his cherry tomato plant. And so that is my great niece. And so Matt is my nephew. That's Julie's son. And so Mia is my great niece. And so I can't wait to be able to get over there and get to hold her and see her.
All right, and I'm trying to...
you got to copy it, don't you?
Well, hang on a second.
But anyway, it's distracting because I'm not seeing myself down there. I'm seeing what Tommy's doing. And
Patty's seeing me
weird.
surfing around on Facebook.
Yeah.
All right,
But yeah, and so we were hoping Matt and Sagan. Oh, I saw Matt and Sagan still. We were hoping that Sagan would have the baby on Mama's birthday, but she didn't. She had her a few days afterwards, but she actually did hit Matt's other grandmother's birthday, so it was really neat. And my niece, I have another niece, so she's a great niece too. Caitlin got her on her birthday too. So.
And just 2 weeks before?
2 weeks before, we had another. Now, this baby is my great niece.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, because Brooke is my great niece, and so this is my great niece. Her name is Parker, and so we haven't got to see Parker in person either. Now we've FaceTimed and stuff where Mama could see the babies and everything, and we've gotten pictures sent. But anyway, so Tommy and I both are chomping at the bit to go see our new
I love holding
nieces.
Little babies.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Angie. And it seems like even around here, even not family, just people, friends, having babies. Well, close friends.
Yeah.
Because
our friend Misty that
Misty
y'all
and them.
seen her on here. She gardens. I've told you about her. She's younger than she had her 5th baby, and she had a little boy, and so
which is on their second. The
second
oldest,
boy.
yeah. So their bookend. Well, I don't know if it's a bookend.
Right now it is.
As of now, it's the bookends.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Kristen, I can't think of her married name, but Kristen Hall. But she had an adorable little baby. There's just babies everywhere. And I got to go hold one somewhere or another. I got to go hold me a baby somewhere.
Yep. We're having, we could call it grandparents' baby fever, huh?
Yeah, grandparent baby fever. That's right.
That's what I don't remember what Mama said, and I told her, I said, I'm done. She said, well, I guess I'm done too. So we're just loving on the grandbabies. So.
Which is good. Hey, here's some. I do have a couple more pictures that you sent.
Oh yeah, this was just I was out real early this morning picking the garden, and the okra just looked so pretty in the sun, and I want y'all to notice. If you see, I picked all 3 of those okra, and you see a flower up above it. Go back to the other picture. Well, you can't see it in this one either, but there's blooms all in the top. There's just...
And they can't see you pointing. Those blooms are pretty, though.
Yeah, the flowers on okra are really pretty. But we really have made a lot of okra.
Especially considering that the goats ate it 3 times.
Yeah.
Twice.
Oh.
They got over twice. And they ate it really good.
Oh, thank you, Linda. Linda Ennis said... Tommy, the picture of you holding Grace Pratt was adorable too. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Grace is a sweetheart.
I could just eat her
and
up.
so is Faith too. Faith is really a sweetheart too. I enjoy getting to spend time. Yeah, they're all really good
kids. The Pratt kids are just
good
outstanding young people.
So, thank y'all all for the sweet comments about the family. We think the babies are so pretty.
Yeah. Speaking of the Pratts, the link to their channel is in our description, and they're coming on right after us.
In 10 minutes.
In 10 minutes.
This is my okra off of that one garden box that is 4 foot by 12 foot. And I'm having more okra. I sold some.
Do you know how many times you've picked it? That much?
Oh, no. I don't know. Well, I've actually picked more than this one time. I really have. But, I mean, I picked this too. I picked the smaller ones too, and I make pickled okra with that.
This is such pretty okra. Mm-hmm. I mean, it really is.
Nice okra. But you know what? I was talking to Tommy Nettles.
Emerald velvet or green
velvet. About the okra because I have really been doing really good and it's not been making me itch so bad because I've really had a hard time before. In the past, I got to where I had to wear long sleeves, and there's no way I could not wear long sleeves when I'm picking the okra because it would just eat my arms up. And even last year, I think it was year before last, I actually wore gloves. It just made my hands itch so bad. And I was talking to Tommy Nettles about it because I did 2 flats of it, and I gave him a flat, and I had a flat that we planted, and I asked him about it, and he said, but boy, it can make you itch and all. And I told him, I said, I haven't had a problem this year. But do you know, it was real wet out there this morning, and I itched like crazy. I pull it over with this hand, and I cut with my scissors, and I was really itching bad from the okra. So anyway, I don't know what. I guess maybe it's because it was really wet. So.
Barbara, Julie answered you there. Mama celebrated her 95th birthday.
Oh, yeah.
And Angie wants to know how the weather is here. It's been raining and hot until today. It was a high 76, and tonight's low is going to be in the 50s in Michigan.
Wow.
Shut up.
Trying to rub it in. No.
It's starting to taper off here.
Yeah, I mean, we're still getting up into the 80s and all, sometimes 89. In fact, I had looked at it. I don't think we're going to have 90s next week, but
really?
the nighttime temperatures are still pretty warm, like 60s to 70s.
We had a couple of days where
when we got back from the hootenanny,
Has it been that long ago since it was? It seemed like we had a couple of days even
Well,
more
what
recent than
happens
that.
when we have these afternoon showers, it cools it off, and our nighttime temperatures will get a little bit lower. Did you see that they changed the Weather Channel app?
Yeah,
I don't like it.
I don't either.
Anyway, but I guess today it got to be 84. It's supposed to be 70 tonight, but it's still, it doesn't, I guess it depends on how much humidity we're having, how cool our nights,
Right.
the nighttime temperature feels. There's been some mornings I've actually got up and it was just really nice. That's what you're talking about. And I actually opened the house up for just a few
Yeah,
hours.
that's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Well, that's been pretty recent.
Yeah,
right?
that's been in the last 2 weeks. Yeah, maybe last week, maybe.
Oh yeah, Peaceful Inspirations. We love Out of Goshen. We had a great time with them at the Deep South Homestead Spring Gathering. Actually, camped right next to them. And you're right, Jenna is a cutie. And Tomas and David really hit it off.
They
had
really
had
did.
a great time together. They hung out and stuff. So
Yeah, I just scrolled through the weather, and it's going to be in the 80s, and 70s is a typical temperature at night, but I do see like an 84 on here, so that'll be nice if they got it right. And it cools down. I looked, it was 70-something one day, and we had had a shower, and the sun didn't come out afterwards. Sometimes when we have an afternoon shower and the sun comes out, it feels like it's even hotter than it was before the rain.
yesterday,
You
when
know.
I was coming back from Jackson, I had to run up there to get. I had to run up there and get the GoPro to
To give it to
to Guillermo so he could have it for Tomas to vlog the U.S. Open. And it came some horrible weather. I had to like drive with my flashers on twice, but it was like 71, and this was like 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening. You know, when normally it's like the hottest part of the day, and it was like 71. So I know you're saying, well, sure, it came a rainstorm. Yeah, but you know, in the summertime, rainstorms don't bring it down to 71. So fall is coming, which we knew that because our trees, the leaves are beginning to turn. So we think we're not too far away. Landon, it's up, man. It is looking. Here's a photo we showed a few minutes ago. Just part of it, because I was trying to show everybody how the dirt was leveled out, and that's me inside it doing some tilling. So we haven't started planting in it yet. We're still getting it ready, but it is very nice. And the NRC, our local NRCS people told Patty it was the nicest one that they had seen. So
Old South Homestead says they pick all of their okra about the size of the little okras that I pick.
really,
I let mine get a little bit bigger, but you know, I try and get it before it gets hard. But and let's see, Peaceful Inspiration says, do you have a remedy for keeping mosquitoes from biting you? This year was terrible for me. Yes, it's been pretty bad for me too, and it's like it goes in stages. I really found using the lavender soap that I had made has really helped. And I also mixed some lavender essential oil in a spray bottle with water, and I'll spray that on. But I find I have to reapply that more often. I have actually used canned bug spray some this year because they have just, I'm just getting whelps on me, and they itch so bad, and the gnats are horrible too.
gnats are bad. And I can't swear to you that it's just the lavender, because, you know, your body chemistry changes, and I have not had all I know is I don't think I've gotten bit by a mosquito this year.
But you've had gnats bother you, haven't you?
No, I hadn't had gnats bother me. And I bathe with that lavender soap I use it for my beard bar, but I just bathe with it too.
Yeah, well, it's a body bar too.
Yeah, it's a body bar too. And I'm telling you, I do not think I've been bitten by one mosquito, and the gnats have not bothered me. They bothered, no, they haven't. They haven't. I don't remember being bothered. Of course, I can't remember what I ate yesterday. But yeah, Landon, you need to come see it. It's huge.
Yeah.
And technically, here's just a little point of education for everybody. It's technically not a greenhouse. It's a high tunnel, seasonal high tunnel. Difference being you plant in the ground, like in rows. It doesn't have heating and cooling, and the sides go up and down, so.
Jen wants to know, is it the little hairs on the plant that bother my skin? I would imagine so.
Probably.
I would imagine.
Is this not as hairy? Huh? Is this okra not as hairy?
I don't know. I don't know, but today was the first day that I've really been bothered by it. Thanks, Christy. And little goat feather says they're still in the 90s in East Texas, hot and dry. Wow.
Yeah, I know. About the folks over at Backyard Eden, they live in Texas, and it's very, very hot there too.
Yeah.
Wow, Angie Gillette said Harley got bit by mosquitoes this year, and she's been drinking a shot of apple cider vinegar every day. Think that helps too. I don't know.
She said, "Oh, really? I need to do that anyway. I've got my little stuff."
Linda Ennis says try adding some almond oil with your lavender oil, and they also hate lemon eucalyptus.
Oh, really?
So I don't know.
Well, I've got
lavender's working
I've
for
got
me.
lemon and I've got eucalyptus. She didn't say lemon and eucalyptus. She just because I don't know if there's a lemon eucalyptus.
No, I'm sure she meant lemon and eucalyptus.
I'll put it all in there. I actually have some citronella too, but I don't know if that's for the skin. Some citronella
Yeah.
oil.
Do you really?
I don't know.
Hey, we're out of time. It's
Just about, yeah. Oh, and Homesteading the Pioneer Way says that her oatmeal soap helps too.
So hey, if you want to be challenged and motivated to read the Bible every day, come look for my group on Facebook, the 20 for 30 challenge group, facebook.com/group/20 for 30. And whether you eat or drink or whatever you do all to the glory of God. And now you need to go over to the Pratt Family Homestead. The link is in the description of this video. And make sure you tell them that we sent you. And
Yes.
They always have fun. Their live shows are a hoot. And I'm sure we'll see you in the chat.
Yes. Y'all have a good week.
Bye.
Thank y'all.